Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, our chief guest, Your Excellency Dr. Antonio Costa, the Prime Minister of Portugal, and our dignitaries on stage, namaskar and thank you for gracing this inaugural ceremony today. Our Pravasis across the world and our delegates here today, as indeed each of us, keenly await Prime Minister Modi's address with anticipation and deep affection. But we're going to have to wait a little while longer for that. To begin this ceremony, please get together and once again welcome the Honorable Prime Minister with a round of applause. It's a privilege to have His Excellency, the Vice President of Suriname, Mr. Michael Ashwin Adheen, here today. He was our special guest at the Youth PBD yesterday, and it was such a pleasure listening to him. Your Excellency, Dr. Antonio Costa, Prime Minister of Portugal, India welcomes you warmly. We're privileged to have with us His Excellency, the Governor of Karnataka, Shree Rajubhai Rudabhai Vala. A warm welcome for him, please. Mr. Siddharamaiah, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka. Shri Anant Kumar, Honorable Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers and Minister of Parliamentary Affairs. General V.K. Singh, Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs. And Shri R.V. Deshpande, Minister of Large and Medium Industries and Infrastructure Development, Karnataka. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to begin with a few moments' silence as a mark of respect for the former Prime Minister and President of Portugal, His Excellency Mario Soares, who passed away, and he was a good friend of India. So please stand for a few seconds in his memory. Thank you. And now we'll begin the morning ceremony with opening remarks by Honorable R.V. Deshpande ji.
Respected Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shree Narendra Modi ji, our honored chief guest, His Excellency Dr. Antonio Costa, Prime Minister of Portugal, Honorable, another young dynamic leader of the world, respected Michael Ashwin Adheen, the Vice President of Suriname, His Excellency the Governor of Karnataka, my dear Chief Minister Siddharamaiah ji, my colleague and friend, Honorable Minister Shri Anand Kumar ji, respected Honorable Minister for External Affairs State, Shri V.K. Singh ji, friends from 72 countries have arrived. I deem it a privilege because of the short of positive time, privileged to welcome all the dignitaries on the dais and also the diaspora which has arrived in this garden city of the country. I also welcome the industry, business leaders, the youth leaders, officials, and friends from media. Prime Minister, sir, 2 years back, I met the Honorable Prime Minister and External Affairs Minister Sushma ji in Gandhinagar, Ahmedabad, where the 13th PFD was held. I requested the Prime Minister to look at Karnataka for the 14th PMD and give us an appointment to host. I thank the Honorable Prime Minister, the External Affairs Minister, for giving us the opportunity on the request of my Chief Minister. This could be, as told by the External Affairs officials, this could be the biggest PFD in the history of the PFD, started from 2003. Friends, I am here to welcome the galaxy of stars from India and abroad. I am filled with great sense of humility, pride, and happiness. On behalf of my Chief Minister and the Government of Karnataka, not only the Prime Minister of India, I wholeheartedly welcome our chief guest, the Prime Minister of Portugal, and also the Vice President. And my dear diaspora from around the world, you are all our esteemed guests. But remember, this is your homeland, and we all welcome you back home. Friends, Mahatma Gandhi ji came to Karnataka, the then Mysore state, for the first time on 8th May 1915 to unveil the portrait of his political guru, Shri Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Even though he made several trips to Karnataka in the subsequent years, his first visit is cherished even to this day. Similarly, the first Pravasi Bharatiya Divas being held in Karnataka will be remembered for a long time to come. Friends, Bharat Ratna Saram Vishweshwarya said, industrialize or perish. In today's highly competitive world, when quality has become the order, the word should be modified to read, innovate or perish. Under the leadership of my Chief Minister Siddaramaiah ji, Karnataka has taken huge strides forward, achievements in aerospace, space, defense research, information technology, biotechnology, manufacturing, and we are proud to say we are again the leaders in the world in startups. Bangalore has become the innovation capital of Asia. I request the Honorable Prime Minister to make Bengaluru, Karnataka, and help us in our endeavor to make it the innovation capital of the world. We are working in that direction, and we seek his support and blessings. NRIs are great assets for the nation. In 2015-16, if I'm not wrong, the remittances of NRIs to India is more than $68 billion. I call upon you to invest in India, whoever can do it, who are interested in investment, and more so in Karnataka. India is the fastest growing economy in the world. and so also Karnataka in India. Friends, during his address in Bengaluru, Gandhiji famously quoted, great work begins with small steps. Great work begins with small steps. Let this small step we all have taken today lead us to great work in the future. Let us all strive for greatness in all our endeavors. I once again thank every person present here today for honoring us for your August present, and I wish Pravasi Bharat Divas a grand success. We have not left any stone unturned to make this event a success with the support, cooperation of the External Affairs Ministry. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka, Jai Pravasi.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, sir. I'd now like to request Shree Anant Kumar, Honorable Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers and Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, to present his welcome address.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shree Narendra Modi ji, who is the inspiration and moving spirit behind this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention 2017. Prime Minister of Portugal and the Chief Guest of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention 2017, His Excellency Dr. Antonio Costa, Vice President of Suriname, His Excellency Mr. Michael Ashwin Adin, Minister of Malaysia, Dato Seri Utama S. Samivelu, Special Envoy to India and South Asia for Infrastructure, Datuk Seri Dr. S. Subramaniam, Minister of Health, Minister for Arts and Culture and Social Integration and Economic Empowerment of Mauritius, Dr. Prithviraj Singh Rupan, Chief Minister of Karnataka, Siddaramaiah ji, His Excellency Governor Vajubhai Walaji, Minister of State for External Affairs, V.K. Singh ji, Large and Medium Scale Industries Minister, my friend Sri R.V. Deshpande ji, distinguished overseas Indian and other delegates, ladies and gentlemen, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈ ಶುಭ ದಿನದ ಮುಂಜಾನೆಯ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಜಯ ಭಾರತ ಜನನಿಯ ತನುಜಾತೆ, ಜಯ ಹೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ ಎಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕವಿ ಕುವೆಂಪು ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ ಇಂದು ನಾನು ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾಡಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ 72 ದೇಶದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಹೋದರ ಸಹೋದರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. My senior colleague, Shri Sushma Swarajji's diligence and commitment under the inspirational guidance of Honorable PM has made this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention 2017 possible. It is my honor to welcome you to the inauguration of 14th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention for the first time in Bengaluru. Bengaluru, built by Nadaprabhu Kempe Gowda, a visionary king. Bengaluru, known as Silicon Valley of East and as a crucible of Moon Mission Chandrayaan and Mars Mission Mangalyaan. Today we commemorate the return of Mahatma Gandhi, our greatest Pravasi, to India in 1914. It is the experience which he gained as a Pravasi in distant shores which transformed Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi to Mahatma Gandhi. The Indian diaspora symbolizes a journey in search of knowledge, adventure, well-being, and better opportunities. It is more importantly a journey within, a journey to find oneself. The sages and monks, the seafarers and explorers, the traders, the girmitias of yesteryears, and the students, the skilled and semi-skilled professionals on the move in modern times, all represent the Indian diaspora which migrated globally through centuries. We have the pleasure of welcoming Prime Minister of Portugal, His Excellency Antonio Costa, the chief guest of this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention. India and Portugal are connected by a shared history, culture, language, and people-to-people ties. I am confident that under his able leadership, India-Portugal partnership will acquire momentum and depth. Sir, Excellency, we welcome you to Bengaluru, India, and wish you a memorable and productive visit. His Excellency, Mr. Michael Ashwin Adin, Vice President of Suriname, who is with us today, epitomizes the power of youth. He was also our special guest at the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas yesterday. I take this opportunity to welcome him to Bengaluru and India. I also take this opportunity to welcome ministers from Malaysia, Dato Seri Uttama S. Samivelu, Special Envoy to India and South Asia for Infrastructure, and Datuk Seri Dr. S. Subramanian, Minister of Health. We celebrate 60 years of diplomatic relations between India and Malaysia this year. Let me also extend a warm welcome to Mr. Prithviraj Singh Rupan, Minister for Arts and Culture and Social Integration and Economic Empowerment from Mauritius. Mahatma Gandhi made a brief stopover in Mauritius on his way from South Africa to India. The National Day of Mauritius is celebrated on March 12th, the date of launch of Dandi Salt March. We value our deep friendship with Mauritius. I also have the pleasure of welcoming the Chief Ministers of Assam, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Puducherry, who are present here today, and hope that the platform of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention provides them an excellent opportunity to reconnect with their diaspora. Friends, when we decided 2 years ago to redefine our engagement with Indian diaspora and make it continuous, broad-based and sustained, it was to chart a new beginning. Our beloved Prime Minister, Shree Narendra Modi, whom we are privileged to have amongst us, has made a conscious decision to make engagement with diaspora as one of the cornerstones of India's foreign policy. During his visit abroad, wherever he goes, the Indian community in various cities across the world showed their fervor, dedication, and enthusiasm for their motherland. Thank you, Indian diaspora. The applause that we heard from the diaspora in those capitals was an echo of their own aspirations. It was because India was speaking their language. It was their mirror image that they saw in those gatherings. Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is not to be one-off event. It is part of an ongoing dialogue. You are not guests who will visit us once in a while. You are part of our family and will remain part of Indian family. Indeed, the broader view of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means the whole world is one family, should start with our own Indian diaspora. That is you. This desire on part of the government was evident in the recent initiatives such as the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas panel conferences held throughout 2016, the establishment of Pravasi Bharatiya Kendra in New Delhi, the hub of activities for Pravasis, the transformational e-governance programs such as Madad, Consular Management Services System, and e-migrate, etc. India's development story is a story of commitment of the government to craft a new life for its citizens under the dynamic leadership of Narendra Bhai Modi. India's economic potential, its democracy and pluralism, and its rich civilizational past are its key to its future success. India succeeds not only because Indians want it to succeed. India succeeds because world wants India to succeed. The world wants India to succeed because when India succeeds, each one of them succeeds. I see the dream, the hope, the wish in all of you here today. Let us carve out a new future together. With these words, I welcome you all to this wonderful celebration of ties, bonds, and ideas. And I hope you will have fruitful discussions and deliberations in the 2 days ahead. Government of Karnataka has made fabulous arrangements to make this event a truly enriching experience. I hope you will return to your homeland with a sense of satisfaction, only to return to Bharat another time, quicker and for a more productive journey. Thank you all. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka. Namaskar.
I'd now like to invite Shri Siddharamaiah Ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, to address this convention.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Sri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister of India, Dr. Antonio Costa, His Excellency Prime Minister of Portugal, and Chief Guest of this event, His Excellency Shree Narendra, Vice President, Suriname, Sri Wajubai Rudabai Walaji, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Sri H.N. Anant Kumar, Honorable Union Minister for Chemicals and Fertilizers and Parliamentary Affairs, General V.K. Singh, Honorable Union Minister of State for External Affairs, Sri R.V. Deshpande, Honorable Minister for Large and Medium Industries, Government of Karnataka, Honorable Chief Ministers of the states of Assam, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, and Puducherry, beloved members of the Indian diaspora from across the world, distinguished guests and invitees, media friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great honor for Government of Karnataka to be co-hosting the 14th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas in Bengaluru, along with the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. I thank the Union Government for giving us this momentous opportunity. My heart swells with pride on this occasion in welcoming every one of you present here, notably the chief guest of this event, Dr. Antonio Costa, and our beloved Prime Minister, Shree Narendra Modi ji. The biennial event, Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, is celebrated to commemorate the homecoming of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi from South Africa, and it provides an excellent common forum for addressing issues concerning the diaspora, especially the non-resident Indians and the persons of Indian origin. The return of Gandhiji, the most revered Pravasi, galvanized the independence movement and gave it momentum. Is it not befitting that Karnataka, a state Mahatma visited as many as 14 times, is hosting the 14th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas? It is also worthwhile to mention that Gandhiji had stayed at the Kumar Krupa guest house in the garden city of Bangalore for 2 months at a stretch. In the last 2 decades, India has achieved significant growth and development. Today, the Indian economy ranks as the 10th largest economy in the world and 3rd largest in terms of gross domestic product on purchasing power parity basis. The Indian economic growth is savings and investment-led growth story, which is helped by a liberalized foreign investment and trade policy. I feel proud to state that Karnataka is one of the leading states in attracting investments and responsible for driving growth of the Indian economy. Karnataka is the knowledge hub of Asia with 201 engineering colleges, 114 medical colleges and institutions, 50 universities, 13 international schools, apart from more than 400 multinational companies having their world-renowned high-end research and development centers. No wonder that the World Economic Forum has identified Karnataka among the top 4 innovation hubs in the world. With good rail, road and air connectivity, logistic support, infrastructure, excellent telecommunication network, and peaceful industrial climate, the state has been a preferred destination for investment, attracting 4th largest foreign direct investment in the country. The figures published by the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion in August 2016 reveal that Karnataka stands first in the investment attractiveness. We are also the state with the highest export relative to the state GDP. The state is also considered as the fastest growing market in India. Karnataka has been ranked first for its healthy business climate and attracting investments by the World Bank's Investment Climate Index, and Bengaluru has been adjudged as the best Indian city to live in according to Quality of Living Survey Worldwide Rankings 2011. From the time our government assumed office till now, nearly 800 projects to the tune of rupees 2.29 lakh crore investment have been approved. These have the potential to create employment opportunities for about 5.79 lakh people. Projects worth rupees 80,000 crore are in the pipeline. Our startup ecosystem is amongst the top 3 in the world. As many as 160 new startups in the areas of information technology and IT-enabled services, electronics, semiconductor, design and manufacturing, animation, visual effects, gaming and comics, and biotechnology have been registered in Karnataka. Biotechnology and information technology services in the last 1 year. Realizing the need for forging a symbiotic relationship between Karnataka and its diaspora, our government has set up non-resident Indian Forum in Karnataka, which has been playing a pivotal role in strengthening linkages between Karnataka diaspora and several organizations spread across the globe, besides motivating them to bring in investments to the state. I am glad to share with you that we have announced the NRI policy of Karnataka just 2 days ago with a vision to play a catalytic role in achieving sustainable linkages between the state and non-resident Kannadigas and non-resident Indians across the globe, so that a progressive, prosperous, robust and vibrant Karnataka is built. The recent unpleasant incidents in Bengaluru concerning assaults on women have been viewed very seriously, and government is committed to bring to book the perpetrators of these kinds of heinous crimes. Ensuring safety and protecting the dignity of women remains our topmost priority. Effective steps are being taken to increase the rate of conviction in such cases. I would like to draw the kind attention of the Honorable Prime Minister to the resolutions passed in the Global Convention of the Global Organization of People of Indian Origin held in Bengaluru on January 6th, seeking extension of time till December 30th, 2017 for NRIs and PIO to exchange and or deposit high denomination specified bank notes in Reserve Bank of India or State Bank of India. The event is being held in the backdrop of many far-reaching changes across the world, particularly the recent changes in the United States of America and the United Kingdom raise questions on effective movement of skilled workers across borders. It would not be out of place to urge the Union government, the Finance Ministry in particular, to be conscious of these changes and announce suitable concessions for the NRI and PIO community in the general budget to be presented shortly. Finally, I sincerely hope that the 14th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention will inspire all of you proactively participate and exchange your ideas in realizing its theme, redefining engagement with the Indian diaspora. I wish this event a grand success. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Honorable Shri Siddha Ramayaji. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to invite our chief guest, His Excellency, Dr. Antonio Costa, Prime Minister of Portugal, to address us.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, my friend Narendra Modi, Excellencies, honorable guests, dear friends, let me start by expressing my deepest gratitude for the homage paid here to Mário Soares, former President of the Republic and Prime Minister of Portugal, deceased yesterday, and who was so often the face and the voice of our freedom in Portugal. He played an essential role in the relations between Portugal and India, since it was him, as Foreign Affairs Minister, who conducted the process that led to re-establishment of diplomatic relations between our two countries in 1974. Thank you very much for your homage to Mário Soares. I'm very honored to be here in the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, the convention of the Indian diaspora. I'm very proud to be invited guest in this event that intends to mark the contribution of the overseas Indian community to the development of India. And even that take place in such a symbolic day for the Indian nation, the data in which Mahatma Gandhi returned to India from South Africa. India, as Portugal, has a large diaspora abroad. People that leave their home country trying to find better opportunities. With this event, India honors those that left, but that work abroad and help the development of India. A country that honors its people, even those living abroad, is a country that recognizes what is important. And I'm sure that all members of the diaspora feel very honored to be here and happy to keep their ties to India and contribute to this development. Myself, being Portuguese, I'm very proud of being a person of Indian origin with Yes, I'm true. I'm officially a person of Indian origin. A person of Indian origin with roots in Goa. I will even take that opportunity of this visit to India to travel to Goa and to visit my relatives who still live in Margão, where my father spent his childhood and he grew and has his house. My father left, but we never lost our ties to India and to our origin. Like my family, there are many members of the diaspora in Portugal. Some of them are here today, such Abdul Vakil, Cantilal Való Boas, Altino Tavares, Nazim Ahmad, or Nazer Sakor, just to refer some of them. They are leaders of firms, they run business, and they participate in all areas of public life in Portugal, namely also in politics, where before me, people from different political point of views have been relevant positions in municipalities, on the parliament, and in several governments. That Indian and Indian origin community is well integrated in Portugal, and their contribution to the Portuguese society is highly valued, as it is valued, I'm sure, here in India, their contribution to the development of this country. Maybe it is not by chance that I'm the first person of Indian origin to lead a European country. Portugal has a tradition of tolerance and openness to the world that is internationally recognized. The ability to interact with people from other origins, cultures, or religions is part of the Portuguese DNA. It is our duty, members of the diaspora or people with Indian origin, not only to preserve our ties to India, but also to strengthen the ties between India and the countries where we are. This is the aim of the visit I'm paying as Portuguese Prime Minister to India. As you are aware, Portugal and India have a centuries-old relationship based on historical, culture, and personal ties. With this visit, I want to renew and adapt this relationship to address both present and future challenges, to enhance and extend the ties to a strategic partnership with ambitious targets in the new areas of cooperation. With it, I'm doing my part and I'm contributing both to the development of Portugal and India. Members of the diaspora already in Portugal are playing a major task in supporting this effort, but we are open to receive new contributions. Dear members of the Indian diaspora, I know that you are trying to find worldwide the best places to live and to develop your activity. What I can assure you is that Portugal is an open country that will receive you arms open in case you consider it is a location for investment, for working, for study, or simply for living. Portugal has a long tradition of openness to foreigners and to foreign direct investment. As I told you, Portugal is a country open to the world, with a cosmopolitan and welcoming society. The Portuguese government has been focusing on creating a better global framework for investment, putting investment at the heart of our strategy to foster growth and improve the lives of the Portuguese. What Portugal tries to offer is an attractive location. Portugal has a strategical position to access key worldwide markets. It is the nearest European country to the United States and Canada, a country in the same time zone as UK and Ireland, and with a high connectivity both to Africa and Latin America. From Lisbon, there are direct flights to about 121 cities all over the world. Portuguese infrastructure is the world's 16th best according to the World Economic Forum's competitiveness ranking, and the 12th in terms of connectivity, and the 7th in terms of communication technology to meet business requirements. Portugal has also a strong, flexible, committed and productive workforce with a high level of education in business-oriented areas. It has high-quality universities and research institutions, and Portuguese people speak foreign language and have digital skills. Portugal has also in place a special regime for non-habitual residents with a flat rate for income tax for qualified expatriates for 10 years. As we want foreign direct investment to play an important role, we want to attract foreign direct investment, namely by presenting investment opportunities to foreign investors and by improving the operating framework of the resident permit program for investment activities in Portugal that has attracted many investors in the last few years. Portugal has a very adventurous geographic position in relation to access to European, African and American markets and can play an important role in the flow of goods between these markets. Honorable Prime Minister, dear friends, I count on this dynamic Indian diaspora to contribute to strengthen the ties between Portugal and India, favoring the development of these two nations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for having graced this inaugural ceremony. And now, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor and privilege for me to invite Prime Minister Narendra Modi to now address this august gathering.
Excellencies and friends, to begin with, let me offer our deepest condolences to the people and government of Portugal on the passing away of Mr. Mário Soares, former President, Prime Minister, a great leader of Portugal, and a global statesman. He was the architect of the re-establishment of diplomatic relations between India and Portugal. We stand with Portugal in full support in this hour of grief. Your Excellency, the Vice President of Suriname, Sri Michael Ashwin Adin, Our Excellency, the Prime Minister of Portugal, Dr. Antonio Costa, Sri Vajubhai Vala, Governor of Karnataka, Sri Siddaramaiah ji, Chief Minister of Karnataka, Honorable Ministers, dignitaries from India and abroad, and the most important of all, the global family of overseas Indians. It is a great pleasure for me to welcome all of you on this 14th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Thousands of you have traveled from far-off lands to join us here today. Millions more are connected through digital platforms. This day is a celebration to mark the return to India of one of the greatest Pravasis, Mahatma Gandhi. ये एक ऐसा पर्व है जिसमें होस्ट भी आप ही हैं, गेस्ट भी आप ही हैं। यह एक ऐसा पर्व है जिसमें उसकी विदेश में रहने वाली संतान से मिलने का अवसर है। अपनों को अपनों से मिलना, अपने लिए नहीं, सबके लिए मिलना। इस इवेंट की असली पहचान आन बान शान जो कुछ भी है आप सब लोग हैं। आपका इस पर्व में सम्मिलित होना हमारे लिए बहुत बहुत गर्व की बात है। आप सबका तहे दिल से स्वागत है। We are celebrating this event in the beautiful city of Bengaluru. I wish to thank the Chief Minister, Siddaramaiah ji, and his entire government for his assistance and efforts in organizing this event and making it a big success. It is my particular pleasure to welcome Excellency, the Prime Minister of Portugal, the Vice President of Suriname, the Honorable Ministers from Malaysia and Mauritius to the event. Their achievements, the name they have earned in their own societies and globally are a great inspiration for all of us. It also reflects the success, glory, and enterprise of Indian diaspora the world over. There are over 30 million overseas Indians living abroad. Their footprint is all over the world. But Indians abroad are valued not just for their strength in numbers. They are respected for the contributions they make to India and to the societies and countries where they live. In foreign lands and communities across the globe, irrespective of the path they take and the goals they pursue, the Indian diaspora represents the best of Indian culture, ethos, and values. Their hard work, discipline, law-abiding, and peace-loving nature are role models for other immigrant communities abroad. आपकी प्रेरणा कई प्रकार की है, आपके उद्देश्य अनेक है, आपके मार्ग भिन्न भिन्न है, हर किसी मंजिल भी अलग है, लेकिन हम सबके भीतर एक ही भाव विश्व है और वो भाव जगत है भारतीयता। प्रवासी भारतीय जहां रहे उस धरती को उन्होंने कर्मभूमि माना और जहां से आए उसे मर्म भूमि माना। आज आप उस कर्मभूमि की सफलताओं को उसकी गठरी बांध करके उस मर्म भूमि में पधारे हैं जहां से आपको आपके पूर्वजों को अविरत प्रेरणा मिलती रही है। प्रवासी भारतीय जहां रहे वहां का विकास किया और जहां के हैं वहां भी अपना अप्रतिम रिश्ता जोड़ करके रखा, हो सके उतना योगदान किया। फ्रेंड्स, फॉर माय गवर्नमेंट and for me personally, engagement with the overseas Indian community has been a key area of priority. I have met and spoken to hundreds of thousands of our brothers and sisters during my travels abroad in USA, UK, Australia, South Africa, UAE, Qatar, Singapore, Fiji, China, Japan, South Korea, Kenya, Mauritius, Seychelles, Malaysia. As a result of our sustained and systematic outreach, there is a new energy, keen desire, and strong drive among Indian diaspora to connect more extensively and deeply with India's social and economic transformation. The remittance of close to $69 billion annually by the overseas Indians makes an invaluable contribution to the Indian economy. प्रवासी भारतीयों में देश के विकास के लिए अदम्य इच्छा शक्ति है। वे देश की प्रगति में सहयात्री हैं, को ट्रैवलर हैं। हमारी विकास यात्रा में आप हमारे एक वैल्यूएबल साथी हैं, पार्टनर हैं, स्टेक होल्डर हैं। कभी चर्चा हुआ करती थी ब्रेन ड्रेन, हर कोई सवाल पूछता था ब्रेन ड्रेन, और मैं उस समय लोगों को कहता था, तब तो न मुख्यमंत्री था न प्रधानमंत्री था, जब लोग कहते थे कि ब्रेन ड्रेन हो रहा है, तो मैं कह रहा था क्या बुद्धू लोग ही यहां बचे हैं क्या? लेकिन आज मैं बड़े विश्वास के साथ कहना चाहता हूं, हम लोग जो ब्रेन ड्रेन की चर्चा करते थे, वर्तमान सरकार के इनिशिएटिव उस ब्रेन ड्रेन में से भी ब्रेन गेन के लिए है। हम ब्रेन ड्रेन को ब्रेन गेन में बदलना चाहते हैं, और वो सब आप सबकी सहभागिता से ही संभव होने वाला है और होके रहने वाला है, ये मेरा विश्वास है। NRIs and PIOs have made outstanding contribution to their chosen fields. Among them, there are politicians of stature, scientists of repute, outstanding doctors, brilliant educationalists, economists, musicians, famous philanthropists, journalists, bankers, engineers, and lawyers. And sorry, did I mention our well-known information technology professionals? Tomorrow, 30 overseas Indians will receive from the President the prestigious Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Awards, which recognize contributions made by them in various fields, both in India and abroad. Friends, irrespective of their background and profession, the welfare and safety of all Indians abroad is our top priority. For this, we are strengthening the entire ecosystem of our administrative arrangements. Whether it is on loss of their passports, need for legal advice, medical assistance, shelter, or even transportation of mortal remains to India, I have directed all Indian embassies to be proactive to address problems of Indian nationals abroad. Our response to the needs of the Indian nationals overseas is defined by accessibility, sensitivity, speed, and promptness. 24/7 helplines by Indian embassies, open house meetings with Indian nationals, consular camps, Twitter Seva for passport services, and use of social media platforms for immediate access are some of the measures that we have put in place to convey a clear message that we are there for you when you need us. The security of Indian nationals abroad is of utmost importance to us. हम पासपोर्ट का कलर नहीं देखते हैं, खून का रिश्ता सोचते हैं. In institutions of distress faced by Indian nationals, we have reached out to ensure their safety, rescue, and repatriation. Our External Affairs Minister, Srimati Sushma Swaraj ji, has particularly been proactive and prompt in reaching out the distressed Indians abroad using social media. Under Operation Sankat Mochan in July 2016, we evacuated over 150 Indian nationals from South Sudan within 48 hours. Prior to that, we evacuated several thousands of our citizens from conflict situations in Yemen in well-coordinated, smooth and swift cooperations. In the last 2 years, 2014 and 2016, we facilitated the repatriation of over 90,000 Indian nationals from nearly 54 countries. Through the Indian Community Welfare Fund, we have assisted more than 80,000 Indian nationals abroad who were in contingency situations. Our aim is that for every Indian abroad, home should never be far away. हम लोग छोटे थे तब सुनते थे मामा का घर कितना दूर, तो बोले दिया जले उतना दूर. भारत कितना दूर उसको लगना चाहिए, दिया जले उतना दूर, इतनी निकट का उसको महसूस होनी चाहिए। दुनिया के किसी भी देश में क्यों न रहता हो, उसको ये अपनापन महसूस होना चाहिए। फॉर दोज वर्कर्स who seek economic opportunities abroad, our effort is to provide maximum facilitation and ensure least inconvenience. Our motto is सुरक्षित जाएं, प्रशिक्षित जाएं, विश्वास के साथ जाएं। For this, we have streamlined our systems and taken several measures to safeguard immigration of Indian workers. About 6 lakhs engineers, immigrants have been granted immigration clearance online for overseas employment through registered recruitment agents. Online registration of foreign employers on e-migrate portal has been made mandatory. And the grievances, complaints, and petitions of the migrant workers continue to be addressed online through e-migrate and Madad platforms. We are also taking strict actions against illegal recruitment agents in India. Prosecution sanctions by CBI or state police against illegal agents, an increase in the amount of bank guarantee deposited by the recruiting agents from rupees 20 lakhs to rupees 50 lakhs. Our some of the steps in this direction to ensure that the migrating Indian workers enjoy better economic opportunities. We will shortly launch a skill development program, the Pravasi Kaushal Vikas Yojana, targeted at Indian youth who seek overseas employment. कभी-कभी जो पहली बार विदेश जाते हैं, ज्यादा पढ़े लिखे नहीं हैं, अगर उनका वहां के देश की आवश्यकता के अनुसार यहीं पर उसका 15 दिन 1 महीने का कोर्स हो, स्किल डेवलपमेंट हो, मान लीजिए वो किसी देश में हाउसकीपिंग के काम के लिए जा रहा है, अगर यहां उसकी ट्रेनिंग होगी तो बड़े विश्वास के साथ जाएगा। और इसलिए ये प्रवासी कौशल विकास योजना, भारत से बाहर जाने वाले लोग एक वैल्यू एडेड अवस्था में जाएं, जिसके कारण एक नया विश्वास पैदा हो, उस दिशा में हम प्रयास कर रहे हैं। और उससे मुझे लगता है जो गरीब तबके के लोग छोटे छोटे काम करने के लिए जा रहे हैं, उनको ज्यादा लाभ होगा। कुछ लोगों को उस देश के कुछ सेंटेंसेस हैं, कुछ उस देश की मैनर्स हैं, कुछ कल्चरल चीजें सीखने की जरूरी होती हैं, वो भी कितने ही पढ़े लिखे व्यक्ति क्यों न हो, उसको काम आती हैं। उस पर भी हम बल दे रहे हैं, जिसको हम सॉफ्ट स्किल कहते हैं। तो ऐसी व्यवस्थाएं जिसके कारण भारत का व्यक्ति विश्व में पैर रखते ही उसको कुछ भी पराया न लगे, औरों को भी वो अपना लगे, और उसका आत्मविश्वास उस ऊंचाइयों को पार करने वाला हो, जैसे वो सालों से उस भूमि को जानता है, वहां के लोगों को जानता है, वो तुरंत ही अपने आप को सेट कर सकता है। तो उस रूप में उसकी चिंता व्यवस्था हम कर रहे हैं। फ्रेंड्स, वी हैव स्पेशल बॉन्ड विद द इंडियन डायस्पोरा which is living in the Girmitia countries, who are deeply and emotionally attached with their place of origin. We are aware of difficulties faced by persons of Indian origin from these countries in obtaining an OCI card if they moved abroad 4 or 5 generations ago. We acknowledge their concerns and have made efforts to address these issues. I am glad to announce that starting with Mauritius, we are working to put in place new procedures and documentation requirements so that the descendants of Girmitias from this country could become eligible for OCI cards. We remain committed to addressing similar difficulties of PIOs in Fiji, Reunion Islands, Suriname, Guyana, and other Caribbean states. Like my request at the last Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, I would again encourage all PIO card holders to convert their PIO cards to OCI cards. मैं बोल तो रहता हूं, आग्रह भी करता हूं, लेकिन मैं जानता हूं कि आप लोग बहुत व्यस्त हैं और इसके लिए ये शायद काम रह जाता है. तो आपकी इस व्यस्तता को देखते हुए आई एम हैप्पी टू अनाउंस that we have extended the deadline for such conversion from 31st December 2016 until June 30, 2017 without any penalty. From least of January this year, beginning with airports in Delhi and Bengaluru, we have also set up special counters at immigration points in our airports for OCI cards holders. Friends, today there are about 7 lakh Indian students pursuing academic programs abroad. और मुझे भली भांति ज्ञात है कि विदेश में रह रहा हर भारतीय भारत की प्रगति से जुड़ने के लिए आतुर है. उनका ज्ञान, विज्ञान और भारत के ज्ञान का मिलन भारत को आर्थिक प्रगति को असीम ऊंचाइयों पर ले जाएगा. मेरा सदैव यह प्रयास और विश्वास रहा है कि सक्षम तथा सक्सेसफुल प्रवासियों को भारत की विकास गाथा से जुड़ने का संपूर्ण मौका मिलना चाहिए. खास तौर से विज्ञान तथा तकनीकी क्षेत्रों में, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी के फील्ड में, इसके लिए हमने कई कदम उठाए हैं. वन ऑफ देम इज दैट द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी इज लॉन्चिंग विजिटिंग एडजंक्ट जॉइंट रिसर्च फैकल्टी or Vajra scheme which enables NRIs and overseas scientific community to participate and contribute to research and development in India. Under the scheme, an overseas Indian can work for 1 to 3 months in an institution in India, and that too at good terms. और सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है कि प्रवासी भारतीय इसके द्वारा देश की प्रगति का एक अहम हिस्सा बन सकता है. फ्रेंड्स, इट इज माय फर्म बिलीफ दैट कनेक्ट बिटवीन इंडिया एंड ओवरसीज इंडियंस should be sustained and enriching for both. To meet this goal, in October last year, महात्मा गांधी के जन्मदिन पर I had the honor of inaugurating the Pravasi Bharatiya Kendra in New Delhi. This Kendra is dedicated to the overseas Indian community. We want it to become a symbol of the global migration experiences, struggles, achievements, and aspirations of the Indian diaspora. I am confident that the Kendra will become another important platform for crystallizing ongoing efforts of the government to redefine its engagement with the overseas Indian community. Friends, हमारे प्रवासी भारतीय कई पीढ़ियों से विदेशों में हैं। हर पीढ़ी के अनुभव ने भारत को और सक्षम बनाया है। जैसे एक नए पौधे पर हमारे भीतर अलग से एक स्नेह उभर आता है, उसी तरह विदेश में रह रहे युवा प्रवासी भारतीय भी हमारे लिए अनमोल है, विशेष है। हम प्रवासी भारतीयों की युवा पीढ़ियों से, यंग प्रवासी से करीबी और मजबूत और संपर्क और गहरा बनाना चाहते हैं। To provide the young Indian origin youth an opportunity to visit their motherland and reconnect with their Indian roots, culture, and heritage, we have expanded the government's Know India program, under the which, for the first time, 6 groups of young overseas Indians are visiting India this year. I'm very happy to know that 160 of these young overseas Indians are here today to participate in the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. A special welcome to the young Pravasi. I hope that on returning to your respective countries, you will remain connected with us wherever you are and visit again and again India. Last year, the first edition of the online quiz competition for young overseas Indian called Bharat Ko Jano saw participation more than 5,000 young NRIs and PIOs. In the second edition this year, I hope to see the participation of at least 50,000 young overseas Indians. Young friends, will you please help me in this mission? Will you please help me in this mission? Are you ready to work with me? Then why we can stop at 50,000? फ्रेंड्स, आज भारत एक नई प्रगतिशील दिशा की ओर अग्रसर है। ऐसी प्रगति जो न केवल आर्थिक है, अपितु सामाजिक, राजनैतिक और शासकीय भी है। आर्थिक क्षेत्र में पीआईओज तथा एनआरआई के लिए एफडीआई नॉर्म्स पूरी तरह लिबरलाइज है। और एफडीआई की मेरी 2 परिभाषाएं हैं। One definition is FDI means foreign direct investment, and second is first develop India. investment by POS, non-repetition basis, and by companies, trusts, and partnerships owned by them are now deemed to be a domestic investment at par with investment made by resident Indians. हमारे कई ऐसे प्रोग्राम हैं जैसे स्वच्छ भारत, मिशन डिजिटल इंडिया, स्टार्टअप इंडिया, जिनसे प्रवासी भारतीय भारत के सामान्य व्यक्ति की प्रगति से सीधा जुड़ सकते हैं. There are some amongst you who like to contribute in businesses and investments. Others may feel more comfortable supporting through contributions made to Swachh Bharat, Namami Gange, and others. Some others may feel motivated to spare their valuable time and efforts in volunteering in India, helping the underprivileged, or contributing to capacity building programs in various sectors. We welcome all your efforts that seek to strengthen India's partnership with the overseas Indian community. I also invite you to visit the exhibition in the Pravasi Bharati Divas Convention, PBD Convention, which gives you a glimpse of some of the flagship programs that we have been implementing, and see how you can partner with us. Friends, यहां आने के बाद आपने सुना होगा, देखा होगा, हमने भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ, काले धन के खिलाफ, करप्शन और ब्लैक मनी के खिलाफ एक बहुत बड़ा बीड़ा उठाया है. ब्लैक मनी, करप्शन हमारी राजनीति तथा देश, समाज तथा शासन को धीरे 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 खोखला करता रहा है. और ये दुर्भाग्य है कि ब्लैक मनी के कुछ राजनीतिक पुजारी हमारे प्रयासों को जनता के विरोधी दर्शाते हैं. करप्शन और काले धन को समाप्त करने में भारत सरकार की नीतियों का जो समर्थन प्रवासी भारतीयों ने किया है, उसके लिए मैं आपका अभिनंदन करता हूं, आपका साधुवाद करता हूं, आपका धन्यवाद करता हूं. Friends, finally, I would like to say that as Indians, we have a common heritage that brings us all together. And no matter where we may be around, the globe, it is in that common bond that we are strong. और इसलिए मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, आपने जो सपने संजो के रखे हुए हैं, आपके सपने हमारे संकल्प है. और हम सब मिलकर के उन सपनों को साकार करने के लिए अगर व्यवस्था में बदलाव जरूरी हो, अगर कानून नियमों में बदलाव की जरूरत हो, साहसिक कदम उठाने की जरूरत हो, हर एक को साथ लेकर चलने के लिए जो कुछ भी करना पड़े करने की आवश्यकता हो, ये सब करते हुए मैं विश्वास से कहता हूं 21वीं सदी हिंदुस्तान की सदी है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Prime Minister Modi, for, as always, touching the hearts and minds of every Indian, and for your dynamic vision for India's future and India's diaspora. And now, to bring this inaugural ceremony to a close, there's going to be a vote of thanks by General V.K. Singh, Honorable Minister of State for External Affairs.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, our honored guest, Prime Minister of Portugal, His Excellency Antonio Costa, Vice President of Suriname, His Excellency Ashwin Adhin, His Excellency and Honorable CM of Karnataka, Shri Siddaramaiah ji, Anant Kumar ji, Shri R.V. Deshpande ji, असम, छत्तीसगढ़ और पुदुचेरी से आए हमारे मुख्यमंत्री, all our members of parliament, ministers from Karnataka and other states, all the members of legislative assemblies, our honored ministers from Malaysia and Mauritius, and all our Pravasis and delegates who are attending this PBD in Bengaluru. सर्वप्रथम तो मैं हमारे यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को धन्यवाद देता हूं कि उन्होंने अपना इतना समय इस प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस के लिए दिया। आपने उनके विचार सुने, उनके प्रवासियों के प्रति जो प्यार है वो उनके पूरे भाषण के अंदर दिखाई दिया, झलका और आप तक पहुंचा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद प्रधानमंत्री जी। To our honored guest from Portugal, His Excellency Antonio Costa, sir, thank you very much. Obrigado. It has been a pleasure to have you with us. Our honored guest from Suriname, the Vice President, His Excellency Ashwin Adhin, आपका हार्दिक धन्यवाद. Our sincere thanks to the Governor of Karnataka, Shri Vajubhai Walaji, who spared his time to be here with us. Shri Siddaramaiah ji and his ministers who have constantly helped us being the partner state for this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Sir, thank you very much. I would like to thank the ministers who are visiting here and attending this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas from Malaysia and Mauritius. It's a pleasure to have you with us, especially with the type of diaspora that we have in your countries. Thank you very much indeed. I would also like to thank all our chief ministers and members of parliament who are attending this Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Your participation and your concern for Pravasis will certainly make all our Pravasi Divases much more lustrous, much more meaningful, and will help our Pravasis in gaining what they want to. I would also like to thank all the members of Karnataka government as well as team Ministry of External Affairs for taking a lot of efforts to put this Divas together for the benefit of all our Pravasis. All our delegates and all our Pravasis who are attending, thank you very much for attending in such a large number. You have crossed all the records so far. Thank you very much indeed. Please give that big hand.
We'd like to thank Prime Minister Modi and all our honored guests for having graced this morning's occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, as they leave, I'd like to request you please to remain seated. And it's just going to be a couple of minutes before we start the Honorable Chief Minister's session. So please do remain inside the hall. Thank you.
Well, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shree Narendra Modi, has called upon the entire Indian fraternity that the central government, the government
Visit to Goa and are able to reconnect with our ancestral